The Galaxy S23 Ultra going head to head against the iPhone 14 Pro Max in our drop test. Now, when you take a look at the frame, it's completely flush with its glass, which our tests has proven to be a little bit tougher than even Samsung's enhanced armor. Only the strongest glass that Corning makes, but unlike the number one, backdrop.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, so after that backdrop, we get two very different results. While neither phone came away unscathed, the Galaxy's Gorilla Glass Victus 2 actually held up pretty well. There's only a little bit of cracking at the bottom left and the top right corners, and only a few scuff marks on the cameras, whereas on the iPhone, the rear glass completely shattered. There are literally chunks of glass missing from the back panel, and worst of all, one of the cameras suffers a crack on its lens. I don't know if this is because the cameras protrude out more on the iPhone or if it was just random bad luck, but the good news is that the iPhone's camera does at least still work, although the damage here gives the Galaxy the clear win in round number 1. Round number 2, corner drop.
2, 1.
In the corner drop, this time it's the Galaxy that fares worse, where its sharp corner kinda dug that aluminum frame into the concrete, resulting in a pretty deep scuff mark here, whereas the rounded titanium frame on the iPhone almost looks undamaged. I mean, there are obviously some scratches on it for sure, but really it's not bad at all. Of course, the same can't be said for the iPhone's back panel, where the glass looks even worse now in the corner at that point of impact, and there are even more chunks of glass missing from the back in general, with this deep purple iPhone revealing that it has some blue underneath it. So this was a close one, but I'm still gonna have to give the edge to the iPhone in round number 2. Round number 3, face drop.
3, 2, 1.
After that brutal face drop, it's not a great result for either phone. The Galaxy's glass shatters all over the place, with the points of impact seeming to be on those curved edges, while on the iPhone, the majority of the damage is at the top right, which at first was a little concerning since the cracks do run straight through the dynamic island and like the true depth sensor, but we tested it and Face ID seems to be working just fine. And somewhat surprisingly, the Galaxy's fingerprint scanner is also working just fine, even though there's some cracks going through it, where last year with the S22 Ultra, this was a point of failure. But either way, the iPhone sustains less damage overall, giving it the win here in round number 3, bonus round. Alright, so these phones have been through a lot, with all the drops we've done so far being from higher up at nearly 1.5 meters. So we're gonna do just one more drop straight onto steel this time and call it a day.
3, 2, 1.
After that bonus drop straight onto steel, both phones look pretty much the same on the front. The screens still remain fully functional, which, when you think about it, is pretty amazing given what we put them through. But on the back, the iPhone's glass looks absolutely terrible. Whereas on the Galaxy, those initial cracks actually held up pretty well. And even after taking a closer look in our 15-point inspection, everything on the phone remains fully functional. Now, it's mostly the same story on the iPhone, except we did notice that the cracked glass on both the rear lens and the front glass are causing some light flare in the cameras. It's not that bad on the rear camera, to be honest, but on the selfie camera, it's pretty hard to get around. Of course, as soon as you repair the phone, this won't be an issue. It's not like the actual camera is damaged, but it is something worth noting. Okay, so with all 4 rounds in the books, let's take a look at the scorecard. In the first round, the Galaxy's rear glass held up significantly better than the iPhone's, while its cameras remained mostly undamaged. In the second round, the iPhone's stainless steel held up really nicely and looked almost undamaged. In the third, the iPhone's flat design helped it sustain less cracks over the front, and in the final round, both phones held up pretty nicely. So this was a close one, but it's a slight win for the Galaxy in this drop test.